Well,
What?
what's going on, everybody? Bird Baller and Chugga Diesel live in the Americano, and we are not alone tonight. But how you doing, Chuck? Is everything going okay?
Man, it's been such a Tuesday today. It was like 5 Fridays and 1 Tuesday.
Somebody told me today that Tuesdays were worse than Mondays because Mondays always meet your expectations of how bad they're going to be, and then Tuesdays you think are going to be better, and then they're not.
No. Tuesday's got the Americano.
Tuesday's got the Americano.
The Americano addict. Let's go!
Let's go, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I don't want to lollygag and get too much into it. The hustle's over here getting ready. They're peeing. They're old men. They got to pee about 17 times before they start playing. I'm going to talk about them in a second. By the way, if y'all didn't know, we're here every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And if you haven't done it yet, you need to go join our Patreon at patreon.com/BurtBeiler. You get to join our Discord server, which these old folks over here do not know what that means, but it's like a platform for all you Facebook folks watching. It's a platform where you can talk and build community, and so we share a lot of music stuff, and Chuck very rarely posts these days.
It's the only way to access me. It's the only way to get to me.
Yeah, because he doesn't respond to my phone calls.
If he would message me on the Discord, I'd be right on top of it.
At all. So I'm just so excited that everybody's here. We got LaPage, we got Cap, Anne Marie's here, Cody's here. Richard D could use a little more mic volume. Do I need to turn up Chuck's?
A little more mic volume?
Do we need a little more mic?
Richard D.
Richard D.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
But we got folks streaming it, coming in. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Let's just go on ahead and get into it. We got, let me see if, hopefully that
there we go.
Works. Now, if you can't see yourself on the screen, y'all got to slide over this way a little bit. We got the boys in here, everybody. How y'all doing? Everything going all right?
We're good. Good stuff. We're great.
Y'all ready to do this?
So you guys claim Jackson? Is that what we say?
Sure.
Close enough.
Jackson Metro area.
Now, do we want to start off?
I don't think they claim us.
Yeah, Jackson's a tough place to claim these days. We made it into the German news.
Ooh.
We got a teacher at my school that is German, and she said that it made German national news. We ain't got no water in Jackson.
Yeah.
Ain't got no water.
If you're just now joining us, yeah, Jackson is the new Flint, Michigan.
One thing I did want to say is that if anybody would like to tip the band, by the way, Bird Baller Incorporated Enterprise is going to be tipping the band a little bit. But if you want to, if you're on YouTube, if you hit that link that's pinned in the top, if you're on Twitch, if you go to the About section, there's a tip or donate section. Throw these guys some money. They're the best in the business. Why don't y'all start us off with something good, man? Let's do this thing.
Best in the business.
Oop. I'm gonna have to get that out of here.
Have mercy on me, poor boy, poor boy like me. Along without companions and I had no family. Heart is worn out, corduroy, it bears a crimson stain. God made me a poor boy and so I shall remain. Woke up to the sound of thunder rattling the pain. Yeah, the Yaki's overflowing, there's more rain on the way. Here there's coffee in the pot and fried eggs in the pan. Oh, oh boy, looks for consolation anywhere you can. Have mercy on a poor boy like me. Alone without companions and I had no family. Heart's worn out, corduroy, it bears a crimson stain. God made me a poor boy and so I shall remain. Come on, man. heart follow mine where it might lead. And I found myself alone without the comfort that I need. It was not always honest, and it wasn't hardly true. But true blood and a mother's love sing this song for you. Have mercy on a poor boy like me. Alone without companions, and I have no family. Heart is worn out, corduroy, it bears a crimson stain. God made me a poor boy, and so I shall remain. Yeah, God made me a poor boy, and so I shall remain.
Hot dang, boys. Hot dang. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Good times.
Lord.
So it's about to get hot in here. We had to turn the fan off.
What happened to you?
He's not gonna tell you.
Got it. Y'all trying to figure out where that chorus effect was coming from.
Yeah.
I was like, something is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, how do y'all how does somebody so good want to come and hang out with us? Thank y'all so much, man. It
We were
sounds
promised spaghetti.
yeah, we got lasagna coming afterwards.
Even better.
That's what it takes. We do whatever it takes to get the talent here, folks.
But man, that y'all are so good. I'm just gonna shut up. Y'all do what you think. Well, now I'm gonna have some.
Get us for.
There you go.
I'm gonna have some questions here in a little bit, but I'm just gonna enjoy. My man LaPaz says, "Is them real Jesus slippers or knockoffs?" I must know.
Look at him. They're as old as Jesus.
Cody asked if he had some real Birkenstocks or if that was just a joke or fancy socks. Now, how do we feel about the Birkenstocks with sock move?
I'm at an age where I feel like I can do what I want.
Yeah. And not get away with it, but still just do it, right? I am totally at that age.
Sandals, but also I hate mosquitoes.
Oh,
So I say this is like a screen porch for my feet.
I walked
Nice.
outside for like 3 minutes the other day, and 6 mosquitoes bit me out here.
It's because we're so white.
So why don't you tell
Yeah,
folks
hard.
where y'all from? How did y'all get started? How did the Hustlers get going? Because y'all been doing it for a while. You've had an Instagram account for about 10 years. Have you been running, or has Elizabeth, your daughter,
These
been
are the
running?
first two hustlers.
We are the first. So years ago, Matthew's brother used to have these campouts at his place, and they would get together and play old time music. Jack Fest, and I used to show up, and Matthew and I hit it off because we liked all kinds of music and would visit about it. We were like, we should start a duo, and I'd started playing this kind of guitar, and we thought it would be real interesting. And I think our first gig was Jubilee Jam. That's how long we were playing together.
Rest in peace,
That's,
Jubilee Jam.
Oh,
Just in these Jubilee-
old, very
Actually,
old
don't
Jackson
rest in
Music
peace.
Festival.
Let it just rest in.
Let's just rest. Let's rest
Let
it.
it rest.
Just let it rest. Let it rest.
And I think then we met Stick, Austin.
Not really a stick.
Not a stick. Well, I still call them sticks. There you go. We met Austin, and then
Lollipop.
Brian came to town, and we were like, that guy's a ringer, and he knows lots of songs. That's what we should do. That's a great plan.
To find a bass player that can play and sing like Austin can, there's what, like 3 of you in the entire country?
That golden third.
I'm sure
That's it. That's it.
so many better.
Hey, if you can sing harmony and play bass, you will never need a job ever again in your life. They are rare. They are hard to
And
find.
if you're a
Don't tell the
female,
shop.
if you're a female and a bass player and sing harmony, like you do what you
Get
want.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You're just,
Literally.
You're just
we got
call.
confirmation here from TLP. A Zoomer says Birks and socks are 100% acceptable.
Thank you.
So
He says he's young, so my fashion advice actually counts.
yep. So
How old is he? Like
he's
25?
he's like 22 years old. A rare voice. I think he is older than 22, but I don't want to give him credit for more of that.
You're not
Yeah.
wearing your sandals with your socks.
We took off our shoes.
My daughters made fun of it for a long time, and then all of a sudden, the boys they were interested in started showing up, wearing their slides and their stuff with socks. You know why? Because they don't like mosquitoes either.
That's right.
Right.
Practicality.
That toe ring you got.
Play smarters, not harders.
All right, why don't y'all give us another one? Then me and Chuck might have to hop in there,
Oh yeah.
help him out with the song.
We got right.
Y'all take us home.
All right, let's see. I know. We're gonna play one by
Come
them.
get right here. Come get in front.
No, man.
Yeah,
Get
get-
over here.
You gotta get in front of that
microphone may not want to hear me.
What's up, Ecom?
Goodness gracious. This is one we know from the Mississippi Sheiks. We play Mississippi music, and that's what we're all about. So
Come on now. This is my jam right here.
A Mississippi River, honey big and wide, got me a woman on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry, I'm just sitting on top of the world. Over there in Grandma, honey, west we go. Said come back, baby, I love you so. Now she's gone, I don't worry, I'm just sitting on top of the world. Make 'em sit, man. You know what? I worked all summer, honey, all the fall. Yeah, I was working in my old overall. Now she's gone, I don't worry, I'm just sitting on top of the world. You don't like my peaches? Honey, shake my tree. Said come back, baby, see about me. Now she's gone, I don't worry, I'm just sitting on top of the world. Right, come on, man. Woo! Give me that microphone.
Oh, Tybee.
Woo!
Lord.
Awesome.
A Mississippi River,
Yeah.
honey big and wide, got me a woman on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry, I'm just sitting on top, sitting on top, sitting on top of the world.
Yes.
That's that old Mississippi Sheiks, Bolton, Mississippi.
Bolton, Mississippi.
Bolton,
Are they called the Mississippi Sheiks?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all get as much you want.
The Carter brothers, not the Carter family.
Mm-hmm.
Carter Brothers.
The Mississippi version.
The Mississippi, they were all.
Was Clarence one of those Carters?
Look at, yeah.
Not all of them's name were Carter.
That's right, Sam Chapman, Bo Carter.
They were all
yeah,
brothers. I
that's
think
right.
there's 4 or 5 last names.
They may, you know, it's
they were real
Mississippi.
brothers.
That's the way.
They're the Carters. We call them the Carters.
That's the Carter. That's right.
Fair enough. Now, what brought you to get back to playing traditional music? Because there's just not a lot of Mississippi folks that are still, not to say at y'all's age, but just out there gigging, keeping this type of music alive. What keeps y'all wanting to do that?
Well, it's a little late to pick up bubblegum pop. So I feel like you gotta go.
with what we've been doing.
That's right.
You know, if we're gonna go back. I mean, I think this is the music all of us kind of grew up here and listening to and being a fan of, and just kind of figured that's what we would end up playing.
That's right. I remember.
And this was back when it wasn't like ancient history. It's like everybody was doing it. And just, it's not our fault. Everybody else fell off.
Yeah, we all grew up. I know, like they grew up going to bluegrass festivals, and I grew up going to blues festivals and stuff. And you know, it was like you work, you stop at the gas station, and they had that rack right there. And it had like a selection of the new blues, like you had your Johnny Taylor and your Willie Clayton.
$5.99.
Yeah, man, absolutely. But then you also had like your Buka White, you know, or your Sun House, and they were playing these things, and I was like, man, that's so cool. And you'd listen to it, and it sounded much heavier than anything you heard, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That was my first experience figuring out that sometimes record companies will put out an album that really sucks.
That's right. That's
Just
right.
because they got the name on it. One time I got a tape of all unreleased Jimi Hendrix.
Really?
You know what I'm talking about?
Right. It sounded like somebody had like a cassette recorder in the basement, and they're like, hey man, let's put some.
It was before he was Jimi Hendrix. He was doing session stuff behind bands in Portland or Seattle, wherever. And it was basically him going. Yeah.
Curtis Knight.
I wanted, yeah.
There were like some Curtis
Exactly.
Knight records.
I want my $5.99 back.
That's right.
Y'all wouldn't happen to know Friend of the Devil, would you?
Yeah, we do.
So this is
Actually, I learned the song from a bluegrass band, and then one day I heard the Grateful Dead play.
so this is
They know that song too. They know it's
Anne Marie is one of the sweetest folks in our community, and she said if they would do Friend of the Devil for sweet Anne Marie sometime, I wouldn't be mad about it. So
all right, we can do
This
it.
Bye.
is for Anne Marie.
Sometimes a good time.
for Anne Marie, by the way, if anybody would like, y'all can donate, tip the band. Let's love on these amazing folks. Y'all hit it one time.
I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get sleep last night till the morning came around. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison baby, sheriff's on my trail. If it catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chile, babe, playing Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Sit down running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Play some slide, come on out. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison baby, sheriff's on my trail. If he catches up with me, I'll
beautiful. Beautiful. I did not know that song.
Thank you.
I love how Emery's like, yeah, do you think they might know this song? And then
Yeah.
We
they,
heard it a couple times.
I
somewhere.
feel like y'all have played it before. Has it been played before?
We never played it. That was off the cuff.
All right, now
Improvising.
my plan was for us to sing some songs with y'all. Now that they've been slaying these songs, I don't know if me and you need to get into this.
Cause like we should have done our stuff first,
We should have done it last.
and then they could just be like, "Oh, well, it took the band a while to get warmed up." But now you're gonna be able to A/B it, and you're gonna know what the ingredients
All
are
right,
that
so,
cause a train
so
wreck.
you gonna get your thing on. Well, one question I have. So have y'all heard? So we're about to do one of my favorite kind of newer Americana artists. I love a lot of the newer folks. I also respect a lot of the older folks, but I love listening to new folks too. Did you guys get the chance to listen to Ian No's record, or did y'all just get the chance? I know Matthew didn't listen to the song. Everybody else listened to the song, but
I listened to the song, but I didn't listen to the whole record.
I would encourage you to go listen to the record because I think he's as good as the old folks.
And he's a Kentucky guy.
Kentucky guy.
That's the big debate, right?
Yep. Kentucky's the best, always.
Besides Texas, Kentucky.
But
I'm
we're
just gonna say Mississippi's the best.
come on now,
You know?
come on now,
There ain't no beach in Kentucky.
Put him on the record for saying that.
come on now.
I'm just saying.
He said it. He said it.
We'll have the Kentucky Mississippi debate here, and that's what we need to do. But let's play a song from one of my favorite records of the year. If anybody doesn't know who Ian No is, please go check out some Ian No. Let's sing this song. Let's give it a shot. Hold on. All right. All right. Stevie, you taking us home?
Am I bringing it in?
I think you bring it in.
Which one are we doing?
Can't see. Is that right?
River Food.
All right, here we go.
Where do you want it at? Gotta get the beat in my socks. And
Oh man, hold on, I got the wrong one up here.
we promised nobody be able to see our feet. By the way, I just want to go on and say
I make no promises.
I
I'm
gotta
not
take
embarrassed
off
of
my
my
shoes.
manly footwear, but
First thing they do is look
I
at
love that we can see your feet. Yeah, we're down in old South Fork, Kentucky. There's a man, everybody. I can't see the words.
get closer.
Spend days in a muddy haze, tangled in a cattail bowl, working on an ancient bottle, the shade of a yellow pine. Just a river full on good old words. Yeah. Woo.
Thank God that wasn't on. Jesus.
Wish it was.
Man.
Does that make it OnlyFans?
Thank
So-
you, Bridget.
That's our OnlyFans. So my boy Matthew McGee here, the fiddle player, was the main advocate of us turning the fan off. And I don't know if the resolution's good enough to catch, but my man's sweating buckets right now.
We got some new folks.
It is hot up in here.
We got Josh Henson. We got Bridget. We got Morningstar. What's up, everybody? Absurd Yellow Dog. That's an interesting YouTube name. Thanks for hanging out with us. Y'all don't forget to tip this band, tip these folks. Oh, we didn't.
Yellow Dog's Mississippi.
It wasn't.
Yellow Dog.
We didn't do as bad as it could have been.
I've done worse before.
I've done worse.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for letting us play with y'all, man. It made my day, man.
I'm glad everybody did so much homework on that song. I mean, it was, you could tell that I put in the hours. Yes, yes.
Well, you
for
could tell
sure.
I didn't put the font on the screen big enough to where I could actually read the lyrics while I was singing. Why don't y'all hit us off with another one, man? What you got?
You're up, baby. You want
T-Fi just tipped $10. Thank you, T-Fi.
Thanks, T-Fod.
appreciate it. Morganfield.
That's right. Yeah, this is a good old song by Mr. McKinley Morganfield.
You got to come over here.
Hey, give me a guy. Give me a cold guy.
Yeah.
I think this one was a hit in the 40s. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm going with me, and I won't be back no more. Going down south, child, don't you want to go? I'm trouble, y'all. Worries on my mind.
Come on.
Well, I can't be satisfied. I just can't help but cry. Yeah, I feel like snapping pistol in your face. Take you to some graveyard, don't find your resting place. 'Cause woman, I'm trouble, y'all. Worries on my mind. Well, I can't be satisfied. I just can't help but crying. Cry, boy. trouble, y'all.
Larry's on my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I can't be satisfied. I just can't help I can't be satisfied. I just can't help I can't be satisfied. Well, I just can't help but cry.
Oh.
That's that old Muddy Waters, y'all.
Yeah, Muddy Waters.
Cody, I think, has said it so well. He said, "How come their instruments don't have bad notes in them like mine do?"
Yeah.
This thing's got all the bad notes. They
Oh
just sound good.
man.
Sometimes being bad.
Plenty of bad notes on this one.
Sometimes
We
bad.
played all those first.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We played all those first. We got them out of the way.
My man Ecom wants to know, is that a beard resonator? What kind of resonator?
No, this is a 1935 National that I got
no kidding.
several years ago, and it's not like the fancy one. It was sort of a student model, so it's made of wood.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My friend Joey Burrell, y'all know Joey, set it
Oh,
up
Joey.
for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joey.
So shout out to Joey, best luthier in Mississippi.
Don't shout out to him. It's hard enough to get into.
Yeah,
That
let's,
is
He
true.
don't-
let's not
yeah,
get
yeah,
Joey
no.
more crowded.
Don't
Yeah.
shout out
And I gotta
to
tell you,
I've tried to call him multiple times. I never get
Yeah,
him.
Joey's the worst.
Man, you know.
Put it on the internet. Burrell Guitar Services. Joey Burrell at Burrell Guitar
What's
Services.
his website?
I don't know if the dude's got a website. He works out of this like little shop in his garage, and I mean, he's a genius. I know him real well. He's a good buddy of mine. But let me tell you, you are not kidding. It is a tough turnaround time sometimes.
Man, he always
Because he's so good.
You know what?
He
It's
does not. He's never answered my call. Not
it's
one
maybe I'm
time.
just not charming enough, is what it is.
Come on. Look, I gotta tell y'all too, this slide, Uncle Don made it. I don't really know Uncle Don. Matthew has gone off and bought himself some property, and we'll talk about the lawnmower later. But he's apparently a lot of pushing. Anyway, his neighbor comes over and says, "You need a slide for that fella that plays slide," and he made this for me, and that's out of a 20 gauge barrel.
Oh,
I probably needed a 12 gauge. I'm a little fat, but it really is pretty cool. I'm real excited about it. So that's my 20 gauge slide.
and you are a pinky guy when it comes to the slide.
I started on my ring finger, and then you had like several people will even do it on the bird finger. And then I watched a few different people play it, and they said, you know, if you just make yourself learn on your pinky, you've got a lot more
Yes.
freedom to fret and do some other stuff. And when I kind of figured that out, it changed the game.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it really is like eating your vegetables for a while.
It is awful. And I
Yep.
still can't do the finger picks, which I wish I could, because if we played 3 gigs in a week,
Shredded.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, but I can't seem to get that.
Absurd Yellow Dog says, "I'm just driving through the DQ, getting a cone, listening to the Hustlers. It don't get much worse than that,
That's hustle, y'all.
does it?"
Nice.
Quick question. Where's everybody list? 2 questions. Where are you listening from? What you sipping on? We are still begging Modelo to sponsor the channel. We're
Mode
trying
10,
to
baby.
We're over here on
Mode
the
10.
Mode 10s.
Mode 10.
Modelo.
We're over here working on the Mode 10s. Y'all let us know where y'all listening from. What's up, Menders? I haven't seen you in a long time.
What's up? Dance class canceled this week.
All right.
No line dancing. Man, we were really dependent on you to help us get our line dancing together at the reunion, but we all forgot about it by the second hour we were there for
Improv
good
was
reason.
canceled. There it is. All right, so
Improv,
we got
that's what it was, yeah.
Arizona Bourbon and Coke. Morningstar says more blues standards. Damn it, said with love. We got California. I missed one. Norman, Oklahoma.
What's a long drink? What's a long drink?
Cody says up north, and they're serving Oktoberfest already. Spokane, Washington. Burlington, Connecticut. T5 still at work in California. All right. All right.
What if you do that for Lewis? That's one.
All right, let's do that one. Are we playing again?
You're good
Hit
to
it
go.
one
You're
time.
good to
All
go.
right, the great Ferry Lewis out of Memphis, Tennessee. Singing that song about the the infamous train wreck. Casey Jones. Everybody knows that story. Where did that happen? Did it happen in Kentucky? Yeah. Where was that big train wreck? Where did that happen?
I think that was just up the road.
It was
Just
right
up the
there in
road.
Mississippi. That's
Nobody wrecks trains like Mississippi.
Exactly.
Come on now. Amen.
Nobody.
Exactly. Take
There's no
that.
train wreck like a Mississippi
Take
train
that,
wreck.
Kentucky, unless you go to Kentucky football game.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go. I found my people.
I just got canceled. Early in the morning, it was drizzling rain. Round the corner came a passenger train. I said, under the wheels is old hobo John. He's a good hobo, but he's dead and gone, and he's dead and gone. He's a good hobo, but he's dead and gone. I'm on the road again. Yes, I'm an actual born Eastman on the road again.
Come on.
Well, listen, everybody gonna spread the news. Jackson women ain't got no water. Got my name written on the back of my shirt. I'm a natural born Eastman. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. You gonna have to get creative. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm a natural born Eastman. I don't have to work. I'm on the road again, y'all. Well, I'm an actual born Eastman on the road again. Look here, fellas. Look here, fellas. Look here. Look here.
Hey, come on now.
Look here, fellas, if you want to flirt. Yonder come a lady in a mini skirt. She got happy, got a ribbon wrapped around her leg. She's stepping like she's stepping on scrambled eggs, on scrambled eggs. Ooh, does he got a Birkenstock? You know she got shit. Yeah, baby. Stepping like she's stepping on scrambled eggs. I'm on the road again. Oh. Yes, I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. Listen, I'm gonna tell it. You know, Casey told the fireman right before he died, there was only two more roads he would like to ride. Fireman said to Casey, what road was he? It was Southern Pacific and a Santa Fe. It was Santa Fe. Oh, it was Southern Pacific and a Santa Fe. I'm on the road again. Well, I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. Natural born Eastman on the road again. I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. Natural born Eastman on the road again. I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. Natural born Eastman on the road again. I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. Natural born Eastman on the road again.
Woo! Hey! Hell, son. Hey!
Damn.
Tommy
All right.
Ryan left for y'all.
He be left, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it hot in here? Is it just me?
It is hot in here. It's hot in here.
82, 81 degrees.
I'm getting those stinky titties now.
Now let's
It's happening.
let's talk about this specifically. You said stinky titties, right? No. Let's talk about this. So my man TLP from out in California said this song sounds like it's kind of the basis for Waymore Blues, right? So we're talking about Waylon Jennings, right? But Waylon Jennings, famously a huge fan of Jimmy Rogers from Mississippi, and that's what this is hobo songs, basically, right? Like that's a train jumping song. So there's a reason that it sounds that way. Like it trickles down through these influences. Jimmy Rogers from Mississippi being such a big part of Waylon Jennings' vibe, and then you hear it here and only here on Tuesday nights at Americana Addicts. I need another cold daddy.
Gotcha.
That's an excellent point.
That was good, Charlie.
Thanks, man.
He's pretty good.
Research department.
Dog is good.
I wouldn't have known what I'm saying.
So
Those guys were all riding the same trains. Who's to say they didn't come across each other?
Who's to say that some hobo didn't?
Hear Freddie Lewis sitting somewhere playing. I mean, there was only so many folks back then. It's 2022,
So many people there.
and we all already know everybody in
Yeah,
Mississippi.
yeah, it's true.
Am I right?
And then there was less
Compared to
people.
know that person.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a big
Or their
stretch
cousins.
to say they ran into each other. It didn't like become pen
Hobo,
pals.
is it Hobo O'Connor?
I
Hobo O'Connor.
I subscribe to the theory that both of them murdered the hobos that wrote all these songs. Just as they went, they were like, another good song, and there's a body somewhere, you know. Please don't sue me, the estate of
Now
whomever.
there is a
The record industry.
exactly. There is an idea that is accepted amongst our community that Texas music in the olden days has the best songwriters, etc. Would you guys argue with that point that Mississippi does not get the credit that it deserves in the country and Americana scene?
I'll never argue with Willie.
Tough to come back from Willie
Tough-
as a Mississippian.
Tough to get out over Willie.
Yeah,
in
tough to come
Texas.
back. Yep. All right, so let's say.
If we're talking about the 60s, 70s, yeah, we'll give them to Texas.
Yeah.
Dadgummit, I thought we were about to.
Yeah, now
I was
Texas,
about to-
Texas bringing it home again.
No, hell no. Mississippi.
Let's go, Matthew.
Those Texas people are crazy though. You can't like.
You
don't
don't want
mess
to. You don't want to say
They
too
gonna
much.
drive over.
You don't want to say too
Don't
much.
mess with
Yeah,
Texas.
Keith.
I keep forgetting that these are just screens, but there are like actually people behind these words, and I talk so much shit about Texas. I constantly talk shit about Texas.
Look, I don't like
right.
Texas at all. I've had to start being Team Texas just to balance out how much shit
I
he
go
talks
hard.
about Texas.
I go hard in the paint.
Rough on Texas.
I'm excited to welcome Texas to the SEC.
Finally,
There he goes.
finally.
Cody says, "Was Jerry Clower from Mississippi?"
Oh!
Yeah, that should answer your question.
That thing.
What
Yeah.
Jerry Clower?
Didn't your wife go to church with him?
Yeah.
She did, right?
She knew him.
They
Yeah,
rode in the same car.
Does she have any stories?
they met at the church.
Was this like a quiet church, or would he like yell out during the Lord?
I don't know. I should ask. More
Yeah.
about that.
We need more Jerry
Yeah.
Clower stories.
Yeah, she grew up in Yazoo City, and I think there's plenty of Jerry Clower stories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marcel.
Marcel Ledbetter, yeah,
And all the stories.
it's pretty great.
Here's why I like Jerry Clower. I was watching Bill dance one morning.
Mm-hmm.
Cartoons had gone off. And Bill dance was on, and
You're like, I'll never catch a fish that big.
and Jerry Clower was in the boat with him, and they quit catching fish, and they were bored, I guess. Somebody saw a water moccasin going out across the lake, and they gunned that motor and came up right behind it, and Jerry Clower reached in and snatched that snake up by the neck.
No, he
He
did.
did like that, and I was like, Jerry Clower, I don't care.
Ah,
what you
man.
think. He's the baddest
Mississippi,
man
man,
you've ever
what's
seen.
that?
Yeah, like it wasn't a thing. Like we do this all the time.
I'm imagining he did that in a bright red tuxedo. Yeah,
Probably so.
that's awesome.
Like a hat sitting up here, kind of a little high.
Anyone
Yeah.
remember the lead code phone number?
Yeah, that's my next question. So we talked about this before. I guarantee you, all these guys remember that phone number. Who wants to go for it?
Jingle, that was a jingle.
Yeah.
Was it a jingle?
Nuh-uh. No, he just said it 1,000 times in the
I
advertisement.
remember my own phone number.
Mine either.
1-800-530-7665. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right now,
1-800-530-7665. Every time.
Cody says, I like Jerry Clower because he ran hounds.
He did.
That's a nerdy reason to be
That's
into
an
him, but
interesting reason to
cool.
like Jerry.
genius comedian. You like him because he ran hounds. You're just weird, Cody, is all I'm saying. That's all anybody's ever been saying the whole time. You're just weird.
All right, what y'all got?
Are we gonna do another one with y'all? When's that happening?
Let's close it out. We'll close it out. It's because y'all are gonna kill it for a little while. Then hopefully people will stop watching by the time we have to do our last song, and then it'll be good.
All right.
Let's close
David,
it.
you're
It's
up.
gonna be good either way.
Do an original.
Yes, please.
Yeah, do an original song.
Come on now.
Let's hear some songwriting.
We want to hear a songwriting.
Everybody get your comments and critiques for the writing of this song ready.
Get it ready.
All right.
No pressure.
No pressure. I'm gonna totally flow. That's all right. Let's see. We you gotta get the lyrics.
Oh, I'm the same.
It's got some notes in it. All right, that's good.
Oh, man, my Phillips way out.
Hang on, fiddle players out of
Watch
tune.
out, Fiddle.
Should we take a second to tune?
It's this hot room, y'all.
If everyone would quit breathing, probably the instruments.
This is a
Man,
good.
it's like if I was gonna be this hot, I'd be mowing grass.
This is a good moment to remind everybody that it would be great just to tip a little bit for the band, show them a little love. If you're on YouTube, hit that little link in the comments section. If you're on Twitch, hit the About button, and there's a donation little button that you can throw some money towards these guys. That would be awesome. We're also going to be throwing in too. All right, guys, y'all ready?
All right, let's see. This is one we wrote about some buddies that moved up here during Katrina. All that stuff they went through. Yeah. Tell the truth. Do you remember Willie singing Blue Eyes in the Rain?
Come on now.
Man, how I love to hear him sing. Like a broken child, crying inside. I heard the news with the winds coming, thunder and rain. Time to get out of this town again. So we went uptown and we borrowed your daddy's car. Do you remember when cold August wind came and blew us away? You and me in your daddy's car. Man, we didn't get that far. Jackson, Mississippi, in the rain.
Oh.
Storms came, lightning made the color fade. Yeah, the river tried to wash us all away. Yeah, but me and you, we hold on. Yeah, me and you, hold on. Do you remember when cold August wind
Indeed.
goodness.
Indeed.
They
I was
can't all be fast.
I was making myself feel better. I was like, well, they're playing mostly covers, so don't feel intimidated.
Then they
Then
go
the
bring us
originals and put us in our place. Yeah, I think so.
Cody says this sounds a little like Chris Knight to me. Really dig it.
High praise.
You guys know who Chris Knight is? I knew they wouldn't know who Chris Knight
I don't know
is.
who anyone is though.
Brian wrote that first song we played too.
And then Amory says, "You guys breaking my heart with those harmonies, breaking your heart sweetly."
Memory.
God, man, that song is so good.
Yeah, the guy said, when's this
And-
tour coming to North
So,
California?
wait, yours was the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that got me song. That's off my one and only record.
Oh, I've heard that record multiple times, and why am I not remembering my memory?
It's slow on that record.
It's slow with just
Oh, it's a lot different.
banjo, yeah.
Okay, that makes
Slow
sense.
songs are kind of boring to play.
I love a good slow song.
Yeah.
Austin likes
love
some
the slow
pretty.
song.
Man.
Give
Austin
me all
loves
the
some
pretty
pretty.
stuff.
Play me slow songs all day long. Slow and sad. Kill me.
I
with
came
it.
for the party, man. I came for the party.
Cody says Chris Knight is from Kentucky.
Let's go.
Just for the record.
All right.
Thank you. We'll check him out.
Check him out, yeah.
Maybe Avon's been doing a Chris Knight song all this time. We didn't know.
So we don't have a bedtime. We can go as long as short as y'all want to go. Y'all decide. I know y'all are all working men, so we do not have to go till midnight. We do not have to go.
Song all night long right now.
You want to do it?
Ah! Yeah!
You're gonna have to look back at the video and see if I snap my fingers right when you change
Stay all night long. You're gonna miss my love from midnight on. Went down to the depot, looked on the board. If train ain't here, somewhere down the road. Somewhere down the road. Somewhere down the road. If train ain't here, somewhere down the road. All night long, baby, all night long. You're gonna miss my love from midnight on. Hey! If I had listened what Mama said, well, I would be sleeping in Mama's bed. In Mama's bed, in Mama's bed, I would be sleeping in Mama's bed. That's our Kentucky version. All night long, baby, all night long, gonna miss my love from midnight on. We may be young and foolish too, but I left my home on account of you. On account of you. On account of you.
Yeah.
I left my home on account of you. All night long, baby, all night long, gonna miss my love from midnight on. All night long, baby, all night long, gonna miss my love from midnight on. Gonna miss my love from midnight on. Who did we learn that song from? We learned it from Jack McGee, but the original version, there's some crazy names. That's
thought-
something entertainers. So. Yeah, all right.
So let's talk a little bit of history. Matthew McGee here on the fiddle,
Royalty from McGee.
royalty from McGee, part of a legendary triad of brothers. Also, like, yeah, the reputation of the brothers almost exceeds his. But you and I have been buddies for a long time, since the '90s, since probably like '96, maybe something like that. And then I feel like Bert and I both knew Austin, the bass player, from our days as musicians of ill repute.
I was wondering how you were going to describe it.
We played both types of music, Christian and gospel, back in the day. Yeah. But man, we got to get you back one time and just you and I just tell stories about stuff. We got to talk about rodeo time.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about the funeral story. You remember the funeral story? The crazy man. We got so much stuff, so many road stories that you and I could probably share. And we've never been in a band together. We have crazy stories that we've never been in a band together.
Episode.
Bring all the brothers.
Dan and Jack and Matthew in here and put it on pay-per-view.
I think, yeah, like a wrestling event, probably. Yeah, that would be a great pay-per-view event. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's this right here, having this in this room is just like a fantastic moment for somebody who's known some of these guys and just a Jackson music fan. Hell, it is a barn burner in here tonight. I mean, the fan is off, but also the
It
music's
sounds
hot.
good,
Yep.
but it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
My AC, like it's
Barn getting burned.
It's not keeping up with this heat. So
We're not in the sunshine.
this is like the old days when you used to record those records and you had to turn the AC off, and we were sweating to death. Come on now.
Real quick.
Turn off the air conditioning. Turn it off. Shut the door.
So here's a comment from Ecom Tomcat says, any Buckle Bunny stories?
None of us are radio guys.
Yeah, no, it's not that type of rodeo time. I feel like maybe I gave the wrong impression. We were saying rodeo time, yeah. No Buckle Bunny stories.
Yeah, the Texas has got the monopoly on the buckle bunnies
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
We got row crops. That's it. We got John Deere stores. Row crops. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rodeos are. I guess we do have a rodeo. They never like me. They wouldn't let
The
my
Dixie
fat ass-
National.
They wouldn't let my fat ass on a horse.
Everybody's like, that poor horse. Remember that horse. You guys got another one for us?
Yeah, we can do some more.
Let's play one for that blues fella. He'll get fired up about this one. Let's see. Hey. I'm your little red rooster, too lazy. Cruel for thee.
Man, your voice is so good. Wow.
Yeah, I'm your little red rooster, too lazy. Cruel for thee.
Yeah.
Got everybody in this barnyard all messed up, every kind of way. When them dogs begin to bark and them hounds begin to howl. Yeah, them dogs begin to bark and them hounds begin to howl. I said, look out, fine people, that red rooster, he's on the prowl. Hey.
Yeah.
When you hear my red rooster, hear that cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. If you hear my red rooster, hear that cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, but watch out for that old hen, y'all.
Yeah.
Any cock-a-doodle-doo. Hey! Good boy.
on,
Ain't
TB.
nothing in this barnyard been right since my rooster been gone. Well, I'm your little red rooster, too lazy, honey crow for days. Yeah, I'm a little red rooster, too lazy, crow for days. Got everybody in this barnyard messed up every kind of way.
Ah,
No, Red Rooster, y'all.
Classic. Classic.
God, Lord.
Too lazy to crow for days.
Man, everybody's losing their minds on the internet here and saying all these things. Woo!
Joshua Henson says, every one of you are very talented. Good job, y'all.
Thank you.
They're mainly talking about me and you talking over
That's
here.
true. It's mostly the talent here, but Joshua Henson also said, this is my shit.
Hey, Josh, it's our shit too. That's good.
Yeah. Cody says, this is real good. Cody usually,
That coming from Cody is
he's Canadian. He usually speaks French,
It's as
so it
good
really
as
means something.
a compliment that you're ever going to get from it.
Cody plays it close to the vest. All right.
Yeah.
Cody.
Can you read TLP's comment?
That's.
I think it says cockadoodle sploosh madoo 24.
You might need to leave your cockadoodle to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need no sploosh on the
I don't know, man. I don't read internet. So
Sploosh.
Well, everybody, I think that lasagna is starting to call. Y'all want to do one more?
Yeah.
And then
Come on,
we'll
come do it
do.
with us.
You want to do the last one?
Yeah.
Want to end it up because lasagna is calling our name.
lasagna with
Lasagna.
a C.
Everybody, do me a favor. Go tip these guys some money. These guys are the real deal. Go throw them a little money. It's gonna be the last song we do. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let's see if we can shut it down one time.
Thank you from the Hustlers.
Yeah. Go follow the Hustler. Where do they need to go?
Mississippi Hustlers. We're on Instagram
Yeah.
under the Hustlers. I think, and on Facebook under the Hustlers Music. I think.
You
Look,
think?
man, we're like damn near 50. We're just not good at that stuff. I try.
We need a person. It's
We
true.
need a person.
Hey, what was the name of that last song?
Yeah, that's a Little Red Rooster. That's a just an old chess blues song, right?
That's Willie Dixon, isn't it?
Willie Dixon wrote it. What's his name? Tall fellow wrote it. I sang it all the time.
Johnny Cash.
Nah, I'm gonna get it in a minute. And I'll bring it up in a minute. I'm drawing a blank. It's a Willie Dixon song, chess records, all that good stuff.
I have no idea.
Howlin' Wolf. Howlin' Wolf. That's all I know. I know the song.
but you said tall, and
He was tall.
yeah.
All right.
That's a big dude, man.
He was
Look
a
at
huge
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Dude,
He's the
he
one that
played
punched. He
guitar.
punched Muddy. He punched Muddy over taking Hubert Sumlin.
It was worth it.
It was what Hubert Sumlin. Anyway.
I didn't Hebert. Was this on Instagram?
So this is I tried to just let them play the whole time and me not have to do anything, but TB made me pick some songs. This is one of my favorite David Rawlings songs called "Put 'Em Up Solid." So let's eat that measure. Remember to eat that measure. Yeah.
Yep.
This guy.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Through each wicked claim that men can make, yeah, that men can make. Through each wicked claim that men can make. Oh,
the four strong winds. Yeah, the four strong winds. Though the seas may rise, the four strong winds. Oh, they won't come down. Take it to that chorus one time. Put 'em up solid. They won't come down. Yeah, they won't come down. Put 'em up solid. They won't come down. Yeah, they won't come down. All right, Mr. McGee, take it one more time. Get you one. Man, look. So work hard, babe, when you're young. Yeah, babe, when you're young. So work hard, babe, and when you're done, oh, they won't come down. Put 'em up solid. They won't come down. Yeah, they won't come down. Put 'em up solid. They won't come down. Yeah, they won't come down. Yeah, they won't come down. Yeah.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Y'all showed some love to the Hustlers. Thank y'all so much for coming.
Thank you
God,
so much
that
for
was
having
good.
us.
Thank you.
Ah,
It's amazing.
let's go eat some lasagna.
Eat
Let's
lasagna.
go.
Let's go eat some
Let's
lasagna.
go.
Love